Have you ever wondered why wombats have cube-shaped poop? It's a question that might have you chuckling, but it's one way wombats stand out in the animal kingdom. These burrow-loving marsupials from down under are full of surprises, from their peculiar poop to their nocturnal habits. They're a fascinating blend of the familiar and the bizarre, making them a captivating subject for anyone with a curiosity for nature's quirkiest creatures. Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to these fascinating creatures. Yes, you heard it right, wombats produce cube-shaped droppings. Now, that's not something you hear every day, but why, you might ask, do wombats poop cubes? The answer is as fascinating as it is peculiar. You see, wombats are territorial creatures. They use their droppings to mark their territory and communicate with other wombats. But why cubes? Well, the unique shape prevents the droppings from rolling away, keeping the scent markers in place. This cube-making ability is a feat of biology that is unique in the animal kingdom. The wombat's digestive tract, with its long digestion period and specialized muscles, creates these distinctively shaped droppings. So it's not just a quirky fact, but a testament to the wombat's evolutionary adaptability. All this might seem a little strange or even funny, but it's an essential part of the wombat's survival strategy. So the next time you see a cube-shaped poop, you know who's been there. Did you know wombats are nocturnal creatures? Yes, these fascinating marsupials are active primarily at night, while the rest of us are sound asleep. As the sun sets, wombats awaken from their slumber, ready to embrace the coolness of the night and embark on their nocturnal adventures. You see, wombats are perfectly designed for a life under the stars. Their exceptional sense of smell and hearing make up for their relatively poor eyesight, allowing them to navigate and forage in the dark. They spend their nights feeding on grasses, roots, and barks before retreating into their burrows at the crack of dawn. Moreover, their nocturnal lifestyle helps them avoid the scorching heat of the Australian sun and the predators that prowl during the day. It's a perfect example of adaptation, isn't it? Wombats have truly mastered the art of living in the dark. They certainly give a whole new meaning to the term night owl. Wombats are exceptional engineers of the animal kingdom. Now you may be wondering, how so? Well, wombats are the undisputed masters of burrow building. These industrious creatures construct extensive and intricate tunnel systems that can stretch up to 200 yards. That's nearly 2 football fields long. But why, you might ask? These burrows serve a multitude of purposes. For one, they provide a safe haven from predators. The burrows are designed with tight turns and narrow passages, making it difficult for larger animals to navigate. Secondly, they offer a cool retreat from the harsh Australian heat. And lastly, they are the perfect place for wombats to raise their young, away from the prying eyes of other animals. These burrows are so well designed and durable that they often outlast the wombats themselves, providing shelter for generations of wombats. So, they may not have a degree in engineering, but wombats sure know how to build a safe and cozy home. Wombats are not just cute, they are hefty too. When we think of burrowing animals, we might imagine small, lightweight creatures, but wombats defy those expectations. These Australian natives are one of the largest burrowing mammals on the planet. A fully grown wombat can measure up to 1 meter long. That's about the size of a medium-sized dog. And when it comes to weight, they're no lightweights either. Adult wombats can weigh between 20 to 40 kilograms, making them the equivalent of an average 7-year-old child. But their impressive size and weight don't slow them down. In fact, these heavyweight champions are incredibly adept at digging complex tunnel systems. Using their strong limbs and sharp claws, they can excavate vast burrows that serve as their homes, providing them with shelter from predators and harsh weather conditions. So next time you picture a burrower, think big. Think wombat. These cuddly creatures are indeed the heavyweight champions of the burrowers. Don't be fooled by their size, wombats can outrun humans. Yes, you heard that right, these adorable round creatures are quite the sprinters. Despite their hefty weight and short legs, wombats can reach speeds of up to 25 miles per hour. That's faster than the average human can sprint. Now, you might be wondering, how is this possible? Well, wombats are built for power. Their strong, muscular legs allow them to move quickly when they need to. especially when escaping predators or chasing after a potential mate. And let's not forget, their burrowing lifestyle requires a good deal of strength and agility, which translates into their surprising speed above ground. So while they may spend most of their time lounging around or digging tunnels, don't underestimate a wombat's ability to pick up the pace when it counts. It's safe to say, never challenge a wombat to a race. They're the true Speedy Gonzales of the animal kingdom. Wombats have a surprisingly long lifespan. Now that's something to ponder. In the wild, these robust marsupials can live upwards of 20 to 25 years. That's quite a feat for a creature their size, especially when you compare them to other similar-sized mammals. So what's the secret to their longevity? Well, it's a combination of factors. Firstly, wombats are relatively slow-growing, reaching maturity at around 3 to 4 years of age. This slow growth is believed to contribute to their long lifespan. Additionally, wombats have a low metabolic rate, which means they use their energy efficiently, further adding to their longevity. Another contributing factor is their diet. Wombats are herbivores and consume a diet rich in fiber, which is known to promote health and longevity. They also lead a relatively stress-free life, with their main concerns being food and burrow maintenance. These creatures sure know the secret to a long and healthy life. Wombats have a secret weapon: their rear ends. That's right, you heard it correctly. It's not their sharp claws or their strong jaws, but their backsides that serve as their primary line of defense. These adorable Australian natives have evolved a unique adaptation over time. Their rear ends are hard, almost like a shield, and covered with thick skin that can withstand bites from would-be predators. This is no ordinary hide. It's a specialized plate of toughened cartilage that's as strong as a knight's armor. When threatened, a wombat will scurry into a burrow, leaving only its robust rear exposed. This way, it's protected from the front, and its backside makes a challenging target for any predator to penetrate. It's a simple, yet ingenious strategy that's kept wombats thriving in the wild for millions of years. So remember, in the animal kingdom, it's not always about the survival of the fittest. Sometimes, it's about the survival of the smartest. In the world of wombats, the bud is indeed mightier than the bite. Wombats prefer to walk alone. Indeed, these fascinating creatures are the epitome of independence in the animal kingdom. Unlike many mammals who thrive in groups or pairs, wombats are solitary wanderers. They revel in their solitude, spending most of their time alone except during the mating season. Now you might ask, why the loner lifestyle? Well, wombats are highly territorial. They mark their territory with their distinct cubicle droppings and are not shy about defending their space. This territorial nature is a key reason why they prefer to live on their own. Of course, there's a certain charm in their solitary existence. Each wombat has its own burrow, its own feeding grounds, and essentially its own little world. They don't need the hustle and bustle of social life. For wombats, it's about quiet nights and peaceful days. In the life of a wombat, it's all about me, myself, and I. Wombats have a dental plan nature provided. It's a remarkable adaptation that allows these creatures to maintain their lifestyle. You see, wombats' teeth never stop growing. That's right, not even for a second. This constant growth is incredibly essential for them. Here's why. Wombats are enthusiastic chewers. Their diet mainly consists of grasses, roots, and bark, which, as you can imagine, can be quite tough and abrasive. Over time, this would wear down the teeth of most animals. But wombats? They're prepared for this. Their teeth are designed to grow continuously, compensating for the wear and tear caused by their diet. This dental characteristic is not just unique, but also a survival strategy. Without this adaptation, wombats would struggle to eat their food, which could lead to malnutrition and ultimately a shorter lifespan. So the next time you think about wombats, remember their incredible, ever-growing teeth. With constantly growing teeth, wombats never have to worry about dental decay. Wombats are close relatives of koalas. Now, isn't that a delightful surprise? These two charming creatures share more than just their Australian habitat. They're both part of a unique group of animals known as marsupials. Marsupials are a fascinating bunch, characterized by giving birth to rather undeveloped young who then continue their growth in a pouch. Wombats, like their tree-hugging cousins, the koalas, carry their young in a pouch. But here's where it gets interesting. The wombat's pouch faces backward, unlike most other marsupials. This clever adaptation keeps the pouch and the little one inside safe from dirt while the mother wombat digs. This marsupial connection, however, extends beyond wombats and koalas. Marsupials are a widely varied group, including creatures as diverse as kangaroos and Tasmanian devils. Yet despite their differences, these animals all share a common thread: the unique and fascinating life cycle that starts in a pouch. So the cute factor runs in the family, doesn't it? There you have it, 10 fascinating facts about wombats. From their uniquely cubic poop and nocturnal habits, to their impressive burrowing skills and surprising speed. We've learned about their hefty weight, their long lifespan, and their protective rear shield. Not to mention their solitary lifestyle, continuously growing teeth, and their place in the marsupial family. Who knew these adorable creatures could be so intriguing and full of surprises? Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating